All right, fellow nature lovers, thank you for watching my trip up to Alice Lake in the Sawtooth Wilderness area. Oh man, what a blast. Definitely had a hard time packing up for this one. The original plan was to get to Alice Lake on night 1, and then night 2 would be at Toxaway Lake. But unfortunately, I twisted my ankle within the first hour of the trip. So I decided to play it safe and just stay at Alice Lake both nights. But hey, I'm not complaining. The mountains here are beautiful, breathtaking, gorgeous. We could ad-lib all day. And I'm the type of person who over-researches and over-prepares, and still, Alice Lake exceeded my expectations. I call it that Narnia factor, you know? It was just like a fairy tale. Definitely worth the trip out there. Put it on your list if it's not. And this was a return to the Sawtooth for me. I had visited in 2020 and I had made it out to Sawtooth Lake, which was nice. I liked it. And I hear that trailhead overflows during the summer, but you know, it's not a competition, but I liked Alice Lake a lot more. Sawtooths have given back to me in 3 different ways. Number 1, I was at Sawtooth Lake and I saw a breathtaking landscape. The moon just crested a mountain peak, and I pulled out my cell phone and I took a picture, and I was so disappointed. It was terrible. It hurt my feelings, and that's when I decided I would get a camera someday. And here I am a year later. Number 2 was also in 2020. I had parked at the Iron Creek Trailhead for a day hike, and I saw backpackers returning same day, and they said they got up to the lake and they could not find a tent spot at the lake. So that's when I decided I'd get a hammock. It's a little bit more work, but it's pretty cozy, and then you get out of the rat race for finding a flat spot in a very popular place. And number 3, a little personal to me, was that visiting the Sawtooths helped cure my Tetonitis, which, for those of you who don't know, Tetonitis is when you visit the Grand Tetons first on a long road trip, and all of a sudden your concept of reality gets shattered as you realize if you never leave the Tetons, you can continue to live in a fairy tale land. But eventually you have to go. And for months on end, you're left with this feeling that everything out in the world you see is nice, but it's not the Tetons. Now that I think about it, I don't sound cured at all, but the Sawtooths are up there. Anyway, back to Alice Lake. At the end of my trip, I jumped on the tailgate and enjoyed the most refreshing ice cold beer, contemplating, rallying, and going on another mission to get some epic B-roll footage for this outro. And I might have done that too had I not made my way over to Pettit Lake. The sun was warm, the water was cool, and the beers were ice cold. Couldn't say no. I hadn't even left and I was already thinking about when is the next time I can get out here. Hopefully sooner than later. Well, that concludes my video of my trip up to Alice Lake in the Sawtooth Wilderness. As always, I encourage you to get out there and enjoy the outdoors, enjoy your public lands. Make sure to leave no trace. And thanks for watching.